The dentist. I don't know if you guys were like this growing up, but the dentist was one of my biggest fears. Just the thought of having some random person stick a sharp object in my mouth to clean it just scared me growing up. Even though I knew all they were trying to do was help, because let's be honest, as a kid, my diet strictly consisted of candy, I was still scared of them for some reason. Side note, did anyone else have this sparkly candy toothpaste growing up? Because as a kid, I loved that thing. It was honestly the one and only thing that motivated me to brush my teeth, besides my parents getting mad at me. And let me tell you, these things tasted like straight up candy. I remember just taking little drops from the tube and eating it. It was that good. Anyways, back to the dentist. Back before my first year of middle school, I want to say that was in 2016, my dentist decided it would be a good idea for me to get braces. Because apparently my teeth had an overbite and I needed braces to get them fixed. Now at the time, I didn't really know what braces were. In my mind, when he said braces, I was just thinking that I would look like that girl from Finding Nemo. And while I didn't get those kind of braces, nonetheless, 3 months later, I still got braces. And let me tell you, getting braces is a whole process. First, they put this thing in your mouth so they can see all your teeth. After that, they get 4 dentists in your room and they start playing tic-tac-toe on your teeth. And let me tell you, as a person who's been in that chair looking up at the ceiling for what felt like hours while dentists were gluing metals into my teeth, it was not fun. Anyways, after that whole process, the main dentist gave me a whole rundown of what to eat and what not to eat. And if you watching right now enjoy eating food that tastes remotely good, do not get braces. Because pretty much your list consists of water, rice, oatmeal, and yogurt. Like at that point, you just gotta teach me to filter feed. Anyways, after the rundown, they give you the supplies and you leave the dentist. And for my people watching who've had braces, I hope you can relate to this next part. Because once you get those braces on, the next 48 hours of your life become complete and utter misery. I don't know about you guys, but once I got feeling back in my mouth after they numbed it, all I could feel was pain, just misery. It hurt to open my mouth, it hurt to drink water, it hurt to swallow, it even hurt to breathe. And what made it worse is that I had to keep my mouth open the whole time, because if my teeth touched together even once, it'd just be complete and utter misery. I remember so vividly the next day, me and my family went to Applebee's to go eat, and I got clam chowder because that was the only thing on the menu I thought I could eat. Keyword, I thought. Because once I got my food, it even hurt to put the spoon in my mouth. And I just started crying because I just drank water that day. But yeah, braces are just no fun. Now to be fair, I had braces for 2 years. And those 2 years were during my 7th and 8th grade year. So at least the 2 years I did have them were during the worst years of school. But yeah, braces just caused me misery. Matter of fact, let me make a pros and cons list. Alright, pros. They fix my teeth. Okay, yeah, that's pretty useful, I'm not gonna lie. 2, you can change the color. Okay, that's fair. I think some people think it's cool to customize the color on their braces. And I think that's about it. Alright, now the cons. First, it costs like a fortune. Like, I don't know why braces need to cost the same as my college tuition. That is highway robbery. Number 2, you can't floss. Now, I'll admit it, before having braces, I probably would floss never. But having braces made it impossible to floss your teeth. You would need a special floss to get in between every single brace, and then you would have to take it out and do the same thing over and over until you got them all. But doing that every night was a process, man. I remember later that year, my parents got me a water floss for Christmas, and I was celebrating like I won the NBA Finals, man. I was so happy. Alright, next up, food. Anytime I would eat food, 99.9% of the time, the food would always get stuck in my braces. And do you know how embarrassing that is to have people point out that you have food stuck in your teeth? Yeah, that's definitely a con. Alright, another one. We already talked about this one, but it was the excruciating pain that came with getting your braces and getting them tightened every few months. But hands down, probably the worst con of having braces were the bands. Bands have to be the most annoying thing when it came to braces. Now for my people watching who have never had braces, pretty much bands were these tiny rubber bands that you would put on the hooks of your braces. The point of them was to help align your teeth and fix with the overbite or underbite. And let me tell you, these little things were the absolute worst to put on. You had to change them every 4 hours, food would constantly get stuck in it. And for me, it just got to a point where I was like, you know what? I've had enough. And I just ate with them on. And guess what happened? Sometimes when I would eat, I would go to open my mouth to change them and they were gone. Nada. Nothing there. And you know where they went? I ate them. I ate the bands. And to be honest with you guys, I unironically ate a whole packet of these things because I got so tired of taking them out. Now, were eating these things bad for me? Probably. So why did I do it? Well, to be honest, it was easier than taking it off in front of everyone. So in conclusion, braces suck, they hurt your teeth, and they're the most annoying thing to take care of. It's the end of the video. Let me know if you guys had braces in the past and your experience with them. This video is probably going to be out after Thanksgiving, so if you're watching this when it comes out, happy late Thanksgiving. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like on the video and consider subscribing.